Hey, what's up YouTube? Coming to you guys live from my messy bedroom. Today I got a pre-workout for you guys. I'm reviewing this in depth, so I'm gonna go through all the ingredients. Well, not all, but the very important ones and what makes up the pre-workout. So as you can see, I'm gonna review Pro Supplements Mr.Hyde. Oh my god, it's the pre-workout that everyone's crazy about in 2015 and also maybe this year. I don't know what's new, what's gonna be the new hype, but this is actually a really big hype now because of the whole intensity. It's actually very intense. So first things first, this is not for a beginner. This is not beginner pre-workout. This has 300 milligrams of caffeine, so you don't want to go for that. Pro Supplements does have another pre-workout, which is Dr. Jaco, which only contains 100 milligrams of caffeine. So check that out if you guys are a beginner. So yeah, let's get started. Beta alanine, a whooping 2.5 grams of beta alanine. You know, that's good enough for our body to reap the benefits of helping itself fight muscle fatigue and also feeling the tingling sensation that everyone's crazy about. So we all know what beta alanine is. Let's skip that. Creatine nitrate. So this is actually the newer one. You know, if you can see, I'm gonna show you guys a close up. You can see the ingredients here. This is actually the newer one, not V2, because V2 had a banned substance inside of V2, so I think they took that out. But they also took this off the shelf because it contained picotrophin. I'll get to that later, but this one does not contain creatine hydrochloride, which the old one did. This one actually contains creatine nitrate. What creatine nitrate is, it's creatine and it's attached to it is a nitrate group that lets it dissolve faster in water, so it hits our muscles a lot faster. That's what I like about, you know, the pre-workouts that contain creatine nitrate, because it hits faster. You know, I don't want to sit there and, you know, wonder, you know, I'm paying for a pre-workout that doesn't even hit me within 30 minutes of the, you know, workout. So that's what I like about the creatine in here. Next up is L-leucine. What L-leucine is, it's a dietary amino acid. So our body does not produce L-leucine, and what L-leucine does is that it helps us turn on muscle protein synthesis, which, you know, helps us recover, helps us build muscle, you know, stops your muscles from breaking down too. So that's why they included it, but it's only 500 milligrams. If you're looking for L-leucine, you'd rather get it from BCAAs, which end up always having like at least a 3:1 ratio. So 3 grams of L-leucine compared to 500 milligrams. That I feel like Pro Supplements could have at least added 1 gram or even take out the L-leucine, because it wouldn't have a really big significance to our pre-workout. Next up is agamine sulfate. This is really tricky. You know, a lot of people don't really see it. It's just like, what is this? You know, we don't know what it is. So agamine itself, right? It's a decarboxylated arginine, which means arginine gets a carboxyl group removed and also releases carbon dioxide, which ends up turning on a lot of mechanisms in our body. For example, synthesis of nitric oxide, NO, and also a lot of neurotransmitters that help us be more susceptible to stimulants. But one thing is that there's no significant study of it actually working for us or actually doing these effects. And the thing is, this only includes 500 milligrams of agamine, which I don't think is enough. I feel like they should have at least maybe 1 gram, 1.5 gram of it. You know, 500 milligrams is clearly not enough. And I feel like they shouldn't have added it. They should have just added the L-arginine, which is a better NO precursor. And also, why I say that is that the next ingredient is L-citrulline aspartate, which is also a NO precursor. L-citrulline gets broken down to L-arginine in our body, used to synthesize, you know, nitric oxide. Might as well just add in L-arginine instead of having 2 mediocre precursors into, you know, just one. So you rather have L-arginine and at least like 1 gram. You know, it's giving us 500 milligrams of L-citrulline too, so which is definitely not a lot compared to, like, you know, other pre-workouts that give you like at least 1 gram, 1.5 grams. I believe Dr. Jaco has more, but then they should have at least added 1 gram into, you know, Mr. Hyde, because now we're giving up the whole you know, pump or blood circulation or NO synthesizers for, you know, the next ingredient, which is caffeine. You know, 300 milligrams of caffeine anhydrous, that's good. You know, 300 milligrams, very intense. You know, it's for people that are used to caffeine. But what I like about it is that it doesn't just include caffeine anhydrous. It includes dicaffeine malate, which is only about what is it? Which is only about 69 milligrams. What that caffeine is, it's easier on the stomach. A lot of people have like whenever they drink coffee or whenever they drink anything caffeinated, you know, they usually go to the bathroom. You know, they have like problems digesting the caffeine. So dicaffeine malate, it's actually easier on the stomach. That's why they included it, but they only included 69 milligrams. I feel like anhydrous could have been broken down less so that they can add in more dicaffeine, but it's expensive. You know, anhydrous must be really cheap. So, you know, it's definitely an easier way to implement into a pre-workout. Another form of caffeine that they have is caffeine citrate. It's a salt, a caffeine salt, and it's also easier to digest, but what I like about it is that it dissolves a lot faster in our body. That's why I like this, and that's why they only included 50 milligrams of it, because if it dissolves too fast, it's gonna hit you too fast, and you know, that creates maybe like a caffeine overdose, because it already includes 300 milligrams of caffeine anhydrous. But that's my favorite form of caffeine citrate, because it dissolves a lot faster. You know, I love things that hit you faster, because I usually take my pre-workout like maybe before I leave the house to the gym, which is only like a 5-minute drive. So I love it when it hits you a lot faster. That's about the most important ingredients. It does include an intensity matrix, which includes a bunch of like you know, different types of herbs, tree bark, to kind of give you like a thermogenesis effect, which helps, you know, bring up temperature in your body, burn more calories, sweat more. But I feel like it's given in a very small amount. For example, it gives you hordenine, which is only 50 milligrams. Hordenine, I mean, I suggest at least maybe 100 milligrams, but even so, there's no point in adding all of these. Like picotrophin, which is recently been FDA banned because it apparently damages, you know, it can get, the heart rate can get too high because of it, which I don't believe that it can, because this is really deprived from like amino acids, creatine and such. So picotrophin helps you with thermogenesis. You also have L-thyramine in hydrochloride form, which also is a well, not neurostimulant, but something that helps you with focus, and also helps you increase thermogenesis. So like this whole matrix helps you kind of sweat more. Yohimbe, which I talked about before, also thermogenesis. You'll see it in a lot of fat burners, and you also get this root extract, Rauwolfia, which is also a type of Yohimbe, 2 milligrams each. Both Yohimbes are 2 milligrams each, which is also very low. I believe at least, you know, maybe 20 milligrams would be fine, but 2 milligrams is kind of low already. So there was really no point. It's like, those are really like fillers to put into pre-workout, you know. And it's not needed, especially with a lot of caffeine. The caffeine itself would do the whole thermogenesis. But overall, it's a really good pre-workout that you can really take advantage of, because I believe the beta-alanine, the caffeine, that's all I really look for. I'm very disappointed with the NO synthesizers, but it does have some type of effect, but you don't feel it as much as, you know, if you were to take C4 or Dr. Jaco, which I did take before. I tried it, and not enough caffeine. This actually has more caffeine. So for those of you that love caffeine, this would be your choice. And also, I like that it helps you with focus. If you try it, it really makes you focus more than you'll feel like a pump coming through, or like, you know, more like sustained energy. So that's what you'll get from Mr.Hyde. And one thing is that they took out the picotrophin. I believe that's not a big deal, honestly. So you guys don't have to worry about that. And also the NO. If you guys are looking for like an approach to add more precursors to nitric oxide, I would say buy like L-arginine powder or pills and take that on the side along with Mr.Hyde. You'll definitely feel a lot better versus just having 500 milligrams of agmatine sulfate, not actually the agmatine, and also L-citrulline malate. So that's all for the pre-workout review. I would give this a 5 out of 5, 5 out of 5, because it's a good pre-workout, really intense. It's for advanced users. I'm an advanced user. I only take a scoop of this. I do not suggest 1.5. I do not suggest over than that, because as you get more caffeine into your body and then you have a caffeine overdose, it would actually not benefit you more than just having 300 milligrams. Like, I get that people get more tolerant. Try to take a week off pre-workouts, then get back onto it so that you're not as tolerant. Don't keep taking this. Always cycle pre-workouts. Don't keep taking it for like 2 years straight in a row with no break. So definitely try it. In terms of price-wise, if you find it online, it's actually cheaper compared to if you go to a store like GNC or Vitamin Shop. So you want to find this online. Amazon has it cheap. Bodybuilding.com usually have deals for it. So make sure you find this online if you guys want to save some money. Serving-wise, you'll find it close to $1 per serving, which is pretty expensive in my opinion. But $1 per serving, you're getting good stuff. It's not a proprietary blend, so you get everything listed out. You get everything clean. You know how much of each it is, how much dosage you get of everything. So overall, good pre-workout. Let me know what you guys think about this review. If it was helpful. Oh God, this computer. If it was helpful, or if any other pre-workouts you want me to review. Stay tuned. Peace, guys.